Am I the a-hole for yelling at my girlfriend for making me pancakes? Granted, the pancakes were delicious, but her lack of ability to listen is what gets me. I appreciate it when my girlfriend does anything for me, even if it's just popping up at one of my lectures with a bottle of water. She's very kind and thinks about me a lot. However, I've noticed she does this thing where she'll do you a favor that ends up requiring you to do more work than you wanted to in the first place. It's like you said you needed a new shelf and she goes out and buys the materials to build a new one, but you just wanted to buy an already built shelf and not figure out how to build it. You appreciate the gesture, but it's a little annoying you have to do this task you didn't want to do to begin with. The best example of this is when she made pancakes. I've been watching what I eat because I'm pretty out of shape and learned it's due to overeating and sugary foods. My girlfriend knows I've been being careful because I've been declining to eat out and snacks. However, I'm having a rough week emotionally and she offers to make pancakes for breakfast the next day. I decline. I'm trying to be good with my eating habits. She asks again later that day and I decline again. When she asks again later that night, I get annoyed because I've had to decline a food I enjoy multiple times and she ends up pouting. The next morning I have off, so I just want to sleep in, but I'm woken up and told to come downstairs for breakfast. At first, I'm flattered and hoping she's made the scrambled egg recipe I've been enjoying. But no. It's the pancakes I declined multiple times the day before. When I don't look excited, she feels hurt and says she made them because I've had a rough week. I argue that I've been dieting and I didn't want her to go through all this trouble. She then raises her voice at me saying it's rude to decline her acts of service. I then lose it and go off about the pancakes. I practically yell about how, although I appreciate the food, I feel guilty eating the pancakes because of the diet, as this sugary breakfast kills half the calories I'm on, and I feel guilty because she can tell I'm not enjoying myself. I'm screaming at this point and told her how time and time again she does without me asking and how much it upsets me. After a silent breakfast, she asks me to clean everything up and seems surprised when I look upset. But 1, I didn't want the pancakes and I made that clear, and 2, the kitchen was a disaster. So not only did I get a breakfast I felt guilty about, without asking, but I had to clean up the kitchen too. Not how I wanted to start my day off. This isn't the only instance. She's done things like buy plants for people who don't want to take care of plants, cooking more unwanted food than asking to be cleaned up, or refusing to take no for an answer when you don't want something. You have to tell her no multiple times when she offers you something. Sometimes I want to shake her and say, I'm not being polite. I really don't want that. But it tends to fail, or she feels hurt because you get annoyed. Am I the a-hole for getting annoyed by her favors? How do I even begin talking to her about this feeling? She's kind of an all-or-nothing person and I feel like she'll be really hurt if I do anything. I also miss the intimacy, so getting over this little hiccup in our relationship would really help with the down badness.